In late September of the year 2025, China unveiled yet another engineering marvel that instantly caught the attention of the entire world. Deep in the mountains of Guizhou province, in the southwest of the country, the nation officially opened the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge. This structure is not just another highway crossing. It is now the highest bridge on Earth, rising an incredible 625 meters above the Beipan River. That number alone is staggering. Imagine a bridge towering higher than some of the world's tallest skyscrapers. From the ground below, the deck looks like a ribbon stretched across the sky, a symbol of how far engineering has come in China over the last few decades. The bridge itself stretches for almost 2,900 meters in total length. Its main span, the longest uninterrupted section between the supporting towers, measures about 1,420 meters. These dimensions put it firmly among the most ambitious and technically challenging bridge projects ever completed. Even more impressive is the timeline. Construction started in the year 2022 and was completed in just 3 years, with the official opening in September 2025. Thousands of engineers, workers, and planners were involved, all facing enormous challenges: rugged mountains, fierce winds, and the dangers of working at such extreme heights. Despite those risks, the project was delivered on time and with astonishing precision. The cost of the bridge was about 1.4 billion yuan, hundreds of millions of dollars in global terms. While that sounds like a huge sum, the payoff is immediate and long-lasting. The bridge was built to solve a very real problem for people in the region: time. Before the bridge existed, crossing the canyon meant driving for more than 2 hours along winding, narrow mountain roads. It was exhausting, dangerous, and impractical for the fast-moving economy that China is building. Today, thanks to the Huajiang Bridge, the same journey takes only 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That is less time than it takes to finish a cup of coffee.
For locals, this is life-changing.
For businesses, it is revolutionary.
The impact goes beyond travel time.
The bridge has opened up Guizhou province to new possibilities. For years, this region was known for its stunning landscapes: towering peaks, deep valleys, and lush rivers, but it was also known for its isolation. Tourists rarely ventured here because the roads were simply too difficult. Now, with a modern expressway crossing the canyon in minutes, the area is expected to see a boom in tourism. That means new jobs, new businesses, and new investment opportunities. The Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge is more than steel and concrete. It represents China's broader transformation in infrastructure. In just 3 decades, China has gone from struggling to connect its own towns and villages to becoming the undisputed leader in bridge building worldwide. Today, more than half of the world's longest and tallest bridges are located in China. Take the Danyang, Kunshan Grand Bridge, for example. At 164 kilometers in length, it is the longest bridge in the world by total span. Or the Beipanjiang Bridge, which once held the record as the highest before Huajiang surpassed it. These projects highlight a clear strategy. China is determined to master the art of overcoming geography through engineering. What makes this so significant is that China is not only building in its coastal megacities like Beijing, Shanghai, or Guangzhou. It is deliberately investing in interior regions like Guizhou, which were once among the poorest in the country. By doing so, China turns challenging geography into opportunity. Mountains that once divided communities are now connected. Valleys that once trapped villages in isolation are now spanned by record-breaking bridges. The technical challenges of Huajiang were immense. Engineers had to design a bridge that could withstand powerful crosswinds hundreds of meters above the valley floor. They relied on advanced computer modeling, earthquake simulations, and new types of steel and cable systems to guarantee safety. Construction teams worked with giant cranes and innovative lifting technology to place massive steel sections at dizzying heights. Throughout the process, strict safety systems protected thousands of workers. The result is a structure designed not just to impress but to endure for decades. It is expected to handle heavy traffic daily, carrying cars, trucks, and buses that will now move between cities and villages with unprecedented ease. Looking at this project in the bigger picture, the Huajiang Bridge reflects China's larger economic and political vision. The government has long treated infrastructure not as an expense but as an investment, one that fuels development, creates jobs, and unites the country. Every bridge, every railway, Every airport is part of a national strategy to weave China together into a single, connected powerhouse.
The numbers tell the story.
China now has the world's largest high-speed rail network, stretching more than 40,000 kilometers across the nation. Trains travel at speeds of over 300 kilometers per hour, linking dozens of cities in just a few hours. Combined with massive highways and breathtaking bridges, this network has redefined what is possible for daily travel and commerce inside the country. This approach is not limited to China's borders. Through the Belt and Road Initiative, China is exporting its infrastructure expertise abroad, building ports, railways, and highways across Asia, Africa, and Europe. Bridges like Huajiang are therefore not just local triumphs. They are symbols of the global influence China seeks to project. There is also a sense of national pride. For ordinary Chinese citizens, these megaprojects are proof that their country has achieved something extraordinary. To stand on the Huajiang Bridge and look down 600 meters to the river below is to witness firsthand the ambition of a nation that refuses to be limited by geography. Of course, projects of this scale come with challenges. The financial costs are huge, and the environmental impacts must be carefully managed. Building across mountains and rivers requires delicate planning to minimize disruption to ecosystems and to compensate local communities. China's record on these issues is mixed, but in the case of Huajiang, significant attention was given to balancing development with sustainability. Still, the overall benefits are undeniable. The bridge cuts travel time, saves fuel, reduces carbon emissions from cars driving longer routes, and opens up entire regions to economic growth. For a developing area like Guizhou, the payoff is enormous. Seen in a global context, the Huajiang Bridge is also a reminder of how infrastructure can shape the destiny of nations. While some countries struggle to maintain their roads and bridges, China is pushing boundaries, setting records, and proving what coordinated planning and investment can achieve. The story of this bridge can be summed up in simple terms. It turns the impossible into the everyday. What once took hours now takes minutes. What once seemed unreachable is now within easy reach. And what was once just a dream on a blueprint is now a concrete and steel reality high above the Beipan River. The Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge is more than a structure. It is a statement. It tells the world that China is not slowing down, that its vision of progress is built on foundations as strong as the towers that hold up this span. It shows that a bridge is never just about connecting two sides of a valley. It is about connecting past to future, isolation to opportunity, and ambition to achievement. For China, and increasingly for the world, Huajiang is a powerful reminder that the limits of engineering are only the limits of imagination. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe to Rala for more fascinating journeys into the wonders of our world.